Simulcast, Neil Haley Show, and the No Sleeve Nation podcast with our host Jason Seal. All right, Jason. Big news is again the benefit you're doing and how much you're getting great feedback for the shirt. Talk about it.
Yeah, so we did the Beaver Stadium from Penn State, the grounds crew shirts. This was always our logo for just the regular guys. And my friend Paul, who passed away, uh, we got the picture of him. Oop, oop.
A
Where's
little
the
bit of that background will not show it, but we can see it a little bit. That's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
so
yeah.
so we
There you
did
go. Yeah.
him, and it's off of a real picture of him mowing Beaver Stadium, the sacred grass up there, if you will. And we sold 185 shirts so far, so which is awesome. And like I mentioned before, I'm shipping to California. He had friends in Texas, New York, Florida, all over the place. Ohio, up to some going to Cleveland, and uh, and then a bunch are going to State College to be distributed, and some in Pittsburgh here. So yeah, it's I'm excited. The order's placed. And then moving forward, we'll get these on the website. So if anybody wants to order any down the line, they'll be able to go online, order them, and I'll get them printed. So, and then I think come fall, end of summer, we do a hoodie order, and then everything I make off of it is going straight towards his memorial fund. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to be able to give, I think with this order, we're hoping to give between like 2,500 and $3,000. So off of a sale of it. Paul's family's from North Carolina, so his mom she was so proud of it, and his sister, and so that's yeah, they're excited to get these down there, and the whole family will be rocking them. So that's a cool feeling. But yeah, and I look forward to doing other things like this for other benefits or nonprofits. If there's something we want to raise money for, and that's something I can do and keep the cost down and try to give as much money back as I can.
Well, it's a great thing you're doing, Jason, and that's just again part of the whole goal in 2026 to really get out there in the community. Lots of bulk orders you're getting. People just got to go fast if they especially want you to take care of their organization or certain things like that. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we just did my friend Bruce, he owns Yotzi Asphalt Ceiling, and we just did Carhartt hoodies for him. They turned out great. I did the t-shirts for him as well. And we get into like the high vis colors. So he's out there working, we can mix that with his logo. So he just got his for summer, and he's rolling with that. We just did Pittsburgh Kettlebell over in Green Tree. They have a nice gym, and they re-up every few years, and we just sent out this year's batch. Very comfy shirts. They do like a tri-blend on the next level, which is super comfortable, and their shirts last because sometimes I don't hear from them for a couple years, so they're still rocking them. But yeah, and then the sleeveless shirts itself from the website. I just sold my first Christmas shirt in April, so I'm excited to get that out.
Oh well, see, you sold the Christmas shirt, but people were ready. Come on now, you got them up
Yes,
at Christmas.
Christmas.
You didn't get
Yeah.
them up in time for Christmas.
Yeah, the Christmas shirt sold. We got our first Stranger Things shirt rolling. I think that's kind of awesome. I can't wait. I'm gonna tell them to send me pictures so we can put up some nice feedback, how they look, how they turned
Yeah,
out. So I'm looking forward to that.
exactly. And what? How crazy is it for the NFL draft? I interviewed. I did a tour a couple days ago or for the draft yesterday. And good old right before we're going live, 7:50 in the morning. Art Rooney the second walks by at the PNC thing. I wish I was there. I was at least virtually there, but it's got to feel great the draft. So how crazy is traffic?
I don't know because I stayed away. I'm not going anywhere. Not this year. I was just like, I saw videos and pictures of absolute standstill traffic, and I was just like, nah, there's going to be so many people down there. Even this weekend, it's going to be crazy.
Biggest event ever in Pittsburgh. So
Is that
that
what
means
you're
that
saying?
means someday there'll be a Super Bowl. Someday
Maybe,
they'll have a Super Bowl there, right?
maybe.
Because you get so many different people from all over the country. If you
Yeah,
when the World Series is there, you only have one team traveling to come out there. When you
right.
have an event like this, you're talking every team's fans coming out to see what happens in the draft.
Well, and Art Rooney had to make sure that the Steeler fans were in front of the Ravens fans. He had to like petition the NFL to change that because he's like, yeah, I saw they had the Ravens fans in front of ours. We can't have that in Pittsburgh.
All right. Well, see, there you go. And so everyone's saying 10-7, 9-8. What do you think for the Steelers this year?
Well, they're going to address the O line, I think. See how the defense, it all comes down to the defense and Aaron. I mean, Aaron Rodgers comes back. I think he will, especially if they draft some offensive linemen, which I think tonight's first round pick is going to be an offensive lineman. They need help there. Protect him. They got a new running back and they're gonna have some new receivers. So I don't know. I think they get 10 wins. You know, the Ravens are so all over the place every year. Who knows what they do? I think the Bengals are out. I think the Browns are out. So,
Well, the Browns, come on now, Shador. So I
well,
was
they said it's
interviewing
different.
the guest I was interviewing. It was kind of David Pollock. I played for the Bengals, and he was down at the draft, and he's saying basically the Steelers. You're going to see an offense we're just not used to. He's running gun, and we're not going to be used to it. So it's going to be really interesting. He says it's talking Steelers and defense. It's going to be a high scoring. Steelers are going to score a lot of points, and people have to get used to that.
I hope so. I
That's what
really
he's
do.
saying. He says, and he didn't say, he said more position receivers. So he's not thinking offensive lineman tonight. He's thinking position receiver.
It could be that. I mean, the guys they had last year, besides DK, were just man. And then when they lost Washington, like that's a big hit. But
Yeah.
hopefully they use him a lot more this year, and hopefully they use Fryermuth a lot more. I think those two need to see more touches, especially Fryermuth. I mean,
Okay. All right. So go again to nosleevenation.com. We'll see if Jason's right about the pick tonight, and we'll talk soon.
all
That
right.
was the special simulcast Neil Haley Show and the No Sleeve Nation podcast.